Okay, so we left our studios and we decided to take a little field trip here to the Animal Foundation. So come with me, we're gonna check out a really cute little puppy and also give you some information that you need to know. See you in a bit. Okay, everybody, we're actually inside what we call the play yard with our friend Kelsey here, the Animal Foundation. Hey, Kelsey.
Hi, Crystal.
And this is where, what happens here?
So if you come to adopt and you want to meet a dog, they'll bring the dog out and you'll come here in the play yard, get to know the dog, see if it's a right fit for your family.
I love it. And Nanny is one of our new sweet peas here at Animal Foundation, isn't she?
She is
Oh
wonderful. She is a staff and volunteer favorite. You can see why she is so gentle. She is so cute. Look at her ears.
I know. Aren't they the cutest?
They're the star of the show.
She reminds me of like the dog from the Rascals.
The Little
movie.
Rascals,
right?
yep.
Isn't she a love bug? And she says she's about 6 years old.
She's about 6 years old. She looks like a puppy to me. She's just so sweet, so cute, and gentle.
She is a sweetheart. And here's the deal, you know, by the time you see this, Nanny may be gone, but the reality is there are so many more dogs here that are definitely looking for forever homes. And you know, they always say there's two sides of the coin. We know that. One side of the coin when it comes to the Animal Foundation is that you guys had an increase in adoptions in January.
January was amazing. We had more than 800 adoptions. When you hear that number, it's pretty hard to believe, but there's so many animals here at the shelter. So that's the other side of the coin. You know, we did 800 adoptions, but our intake, the number of animals coming into the shelter went up 30% in January.
Okay, and you know what? Oh, I cannot.
I think she likes
you.
She
just stopped me mid-sentence. She's like, where are the treats? Where are the treats? I get it, girl, because I'm all about treats, too. So, you know, Kelsey, one thing we were saying is, and I thought it was so interesting, you said when you looked at the stats over 2024, like upwards of 80% of the dogs coming in, like these weren't just strays. These were just dogs that probably weren't microchipped, weren't properly identified, and probably had owners.
They had no identification. So when they come into the shelter, we can't find their family. We don't know who they belong to. They don't have a collar. They don't have a tag. Microchips, that's where it's at, and that's because they're permanent. You know, a collar, that's great, but it can fall off. That's why we're so happy that the city made it mandatory for pet owners to have that microchip. That way, if they ever end up at the shelter, we can get them back to you.
So, you know, one of the things I thought was really interesting is you have a better chance of being reunited with your pets, and we say this over and over again because we really want to drive it home, if you keep the dog in the same area,
That's right? Because they usually don't get very far, maybe a few streets away. So if you just walk around the neighborhood, see if anyone recognizes the dog, post them on Nextdoor. There's something called Petco Love Lost, register them on there, much more likely to get them home. If they end up at the shelter, a majority of those animals, they never make it back home, unfortunately.
And that's tough because, you know, we want to leave the shelter open for dogs, you know, who really don't have owners or don't have anywhere to go. So this is a great place, great way to make sure that you're keeping pets with their owners. So, well, we've had a lot of fun in the play yard with Nanny, but now we're gonna, I think, go see Max, right?
That sounds good.
All right. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so now we're here with our friend Max at the Animal Foundation. Hey, Max.
Good to see you.
Still with Nanny.
Yes.
Yes, our favorite. She's such a sweet pea. So, you know, you were talking about the fact that, you know, it's not too hot now, thank goodness. It would be a really good time maybe to sign up to take the pups on field trips.
Yeah, absolutely. We have this great foster program. You can either come in if you want to just take a dog out, you know, to Mount Charleston for the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's an option. Or basically, as part of that same foster field trip program, you could take the dog for an overnight. You could take them for a weekend, maybe a little bit longer.
Okay.
Come here, Nanny.
Nan want to go.
Let's go this way.
Nan's like, I want to hang out that way. I want to go that way.
It's a great opportunity for folks. Maybe they're not ready to adopt yet.
Got it.
And want to just see how a dog does with their family, with their kids at home, that kind of thing.
Sure.
But it's also really good for animals to get out of the shelter, even just for an afternoon. It gives them a break.
So, you know, another thing that you mentioned is that people can foster, right? Okay, very good.
Yeah.
And then also you were saying that, you know, if the kiddos want to come by, they can learn how to better interact and take care of the pups.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all part of our volunteer program. Whether you're fostering or coming into the shelter, you could come in and just do laundry for us, which of course with more than 500 animals, dogs alone sometimes.
The laundry piles up, right?
Piles up. So that's an option. If you want to have your kids come in, we have a program called Sketch a Pet, where you can just draw a pet and you work on your, you know, skills that way. Or reading to pets, where you can work on your comprehension skills.
I love that.
You know, for like a summer reading program.
Of course.
And the dogs just love the interaction. They just love that human element. Just
Do they really?
Yeah.
That is so cool. I'd heard about your reading program. I thought that's really neat. Even the dogs like a little reading, right?
Absolutely.
Very neat. Another thing you were mentioning is the fact that you guys have quite a large, I guess we're transitioning from pups to kittens now. Around this time, kind of the kitten population tends to really increase, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kitten season is crazy. It's basically March through October.
Yeah.
Or just whenever the weather starts getting nice. So we're coming into it now.
Okay. And speaking of which, I think we're going to actually go over and check out the kitten nursery, right?
Let's do it.
Okay. Come on, Nan. We're going to check out the kitties. Thanks for watching City of Las Vegas TV on YouTube. Be sure to like this video and click that subscribe button. For more videos like this, just click on that box.